guys, welcome back to another video, and today I thought I would do a bit of an island tour of my own island, and we're going to have a look at what we've got so far, and we're going to talk about the plans for the spring, what we're going to do, and have a full kind of rebuild of the island, if you like. So I thought we'd start off with a tour, and then obviously we can go from there. So we're starting off at the airport, just because that's kind of really where I've designed my island from. And as you come up with the entrance here, it was very Christmassy. It looks super cool at night. And just like a fairly simple. I'd say it's not too like crazy, but we've got the snowman and we've got the kind of light up items. The snowman was really kind of an inspiration from the film The Snowman, if anyone's seen that. Because I thought you'll be able to see it when the plane flies over. And in that film, the snowman, the boy like flies over, the other snowmen wave at them. So that was kind of my inspiration for that. But obviously, it's super wintry, so this is going to change for the spring. And then as you come up, we come out, and we've got this kind of two ways we could go here. We could go left, or we could go right. And for the sake of this, we're going to go right. And this is just going past the kind of communal tree. I imagine this is where like the villagers like drop off guests, and they do some carol singing at night time and stuff like that. And then as we continue this way, this is our main residential area, and I've used this path here just to extend the resident services, which has allowed me to add some more items to this area, and I really like it. I just feel like this area in particular, like the resident services, was just an area that I really struggled to decorate because you can't put anything on here, and I just found it so difficult. But as soon as I found this pattern, I just thought by extending it, it just looks really cool. So I'm really happy with that. And you've got 3 exits or entrances for this area. So you've got one either side and then one down the bottom. So we're going to go out the bottom. And then this takes us on our kind of into our farmers market or our Christmas market as it has been. But again, this is going to get a big shake up for the spring. So we've got a fire pit, which I imagine this is where people are kind of toasting marshmallows and sitting with their hot chocolate or their mulled wine. And you've got the toy shop, the fossil shop. We've got like some eggs, some plants. And then up here we've got the food, so you've got the cookie stall at the back, soup, cider, things like that. And then off over here we've got the ice skating rink, and I just think this looks so good in the snow, and with like the little fence around it, and this is kind of our ice skating area. And then up from here we've got our actual main shops, so we've got the Able Sisters and Nooks. So then we're going to continue kind of following it round. So this is all our hybrid flowers. We've been working on trying to get 2 of each flower, and we're just going to continue to go up there. Now this is one of my favourite kind of viewpoints from the island. Is just as you're looking up from this bridge, you can see the Triceratops, and that is really kind of the essence of our island being called Ceratop Bay. So we're going to continue to go up. Now here we've got a bit of a sneaky one. We can either continue going up another level, or we've got kind of the indication that something is going off to the left there. But we're going to go up for now. So go up, and this is the main museum area. So we've got these dinosaur footprints, which I absolutely love. And then this is kind of like the main... This is like a storage area or like a study, a professor's office style area. Across here, we've got the dig site. And then we've just got a nice kind of area here, the Triceratops. Got a little bench up here, and it's just a really cool little area that I imagine people like kind of come up to and really enjoy going to the museum. But if we go back down, we kind of follow this little bit of a broken path here. We get to this South Pole item. Now this again is another inspiration from a film called The Santa Claus. When the guy gets to the North Pole after he's knocked Santa off his roof and got in his sleigh, one of these poles comes out of the ground, and the types of code in, and that's how he gets into like Santa's grotto. So this is the sort of theme I was going for this area. So we have to sneak through the trees, and then boom, we get through to Santa's workshop and the reindeer stables. And this looks incredible at night time as well, because I've used the illuminated items to really kind of give an essence of it. And you can see we've got Santa's sleigh at the back there, just loads of toys, workbenches. And we've used the little garden gnomes as if they're like the elves. So I really like this area. This is probably one of my favourite kind of winter festive area on the whole island. So yeah, I absolutely love this. And then moving along, if we sneak through the back here, we've got this little kind of sneaky area, which is the graveyard, which is alongside Red's secret beach, which I've done out as a bit of like a pirate's cove. So this is a broken bridge here, and then you kind of come through. Just got some items laid about for when Red turns up, but there's nothing crazy at the back here. But yeah, let's sneak on back, and we're going to double back on ourselves, and then we'll see where else we've got. Alright, so we're kind of going down back past the museum. I'm going to sneak through this way here onto the beach. Now I've got a couple of areas here. So first thing that's really cool is our diving platform. I wanted it to feel quite natural, almost like a cliff jump rather than kind of a diving kind of platform, if you like. So that's why I've kept the natural paths, and I've got the chair there. I've almost imagined, if you've ever seen Red Bull cliff jumping competition, this would be the point for it for our island. And then running down the back here, we've just got our stargazing area, and this is where we come and sit to watch the northern lights or the meteor showers, depending on what's going on. It's just a super chilled, kind of tranquil area at the back here. And then moving on back, we're going to double back on ourselves all the way through to the residence, round the back of the shops, round the back of the resident services, and we'll get into our orchard here. So you can come at it from this way as well. It just sneaks round the back of the resident services, and this is our orchard. And originally I had like lines of trees here, but after I'd used them to farm the bells, I wanted something that had a better aesthetic to it. So I've kind of split them out. So we've just got 3 or 4 of each tree. So we've got apples, cherries, oranges, peaches, and pears at the back. But I just really love this. Like, we've got like barrels, kind of buckets, as if people would be shaking the trees to get the stuff down. Ladders, we've got an axe kind of dotted about. And I just really like kind of the vibe that this whole area kind of brings. And we've got this nice little bench at the back there that we can sit on. And this is probably, again, another really kind of favourite part. And if we double back, we can see we've got, within the flower garden here, we have got our honey traps, our beehives, and getting the honey for the islanders. So that's kind of like the main area of the island in terms of what's going on with the shops and the main buildings. Moving on from here, we're kind of coming back down to where we started from the present tree. And if we go left, this is going to take us now to our main residential area. So the island has got 2 neighbourhoods, if you like. So this is the first neighbourhood, and each garden I've decorated to kind of match the theme of the islander whose house it is. So we've got, like, this is Goose's house at the back here. Sorry, Cookie. This is Cookie's. This is Shari. So that's neighbourhood number 1. And then if we go over the land bridge that we've created at the back here, this then takes us to neighbourhood number 2. Now, neighbourhood number 2 is a little bit more spaced out. So we start off down here. This is Hans's house. And then on the next level, we've got Lucha and Filbert's house. And on the very top, we've got Avery and Octavian. So that's their houses. So I really like the neighbourhoods. I really like the idea that I've like designed the gardens and stuff like this. I want to try and keep this for the spring, but depending on which way I go with it, I might have to mix it up a little bit. So that's going to be a big job if I do. So we'll have to wait and see. And then through here, we've just got a very basic kind of like tree farming area. So you can see we've been cutting down the trees there. We've got loads of cedar trees. These are all the logs stacked up at the back for the firewood over the winter. And then this follows through to the farm at the back here. We've got a couple of horses, wind farm at the back, the pumpkins and things like that. So just steady away. The only other area that I've not shown you is the campsite. And I need to actually build a ramp up to here. But if we go up, you can see it's, again, really kind of foresty. So we've got the trees, kind of a bit of a broken path. Hey, CJ. And then down here is the main sort of eating area or social area of the campsite. So we've got the tables, we've got the fire, we've got the barbecue and the kind of cool box at the end there. And then as we come up to the top, we've got this area here, which is the main campsite, and obviously where the tent goes. Just a little fire and a little bench, and just nothing crazy. It's just quite natural, quite rugged. I've left quite a lot of weeds out in this area because I really want it to feel like a little bit overgrown and just what you get when you kind of go to a kind of really natural kind of foresty campsite. So that's pretty much it then for this island. We've got a few decorations on the beach. So we've got like a few sand castles, and we've got the kind of fishing. This here is a fisherman's area. So we've got, this is where the fishermen are going to have the dinner. They found an ichthyosaur fossil, and then this is kind of the fish market alongside the pier here. But yeah, so that's pretty much it as my island stands. So moving into spring, obviously the snow will now start to disappear as we get kind of past the middle of February. So I'm going to start to plan and focus on what my island's going to look like for the spring. So what I'm thinking about is I want to build, like, I'm dead into, like, you guys know how much I love dinosaurs, and I've got loads and loads of fossils. So what I want to try and do is build almost like an overgrown Jurassic Park island. So I want to give the idea that this is kind of the island, this is Jurassic Park before they built the park. Like, so the dinosaurs are going to be like roaming kind of around, the house is going to be a bit more spread out, potentially a bit more in like a jungle, and I want to try and give it a really tropical but natural vibe. So I don't want to go tropical as in like a tropical holiday resort. I don't want to go down that route, but I want to go down like a deserted tropical Jurassic Park, use loads of fossils and really kind of try and make it really like loads more dense and just really kind of mysterious. So that's the kind of vibe I'm going to try and go for the spring. So if you guys have got any ideas on how to kind of replicate that, or any inspirations that you want to tag me in, of course, give me a shout, because it's going to be a big job. I haven't decided what's best to do in terms of the houses, whether to keep the houses where they are but kind of build around them so they're a bit more enclosed, or whether to spread them out a little bit and it's kind of like in the middle of the rainforest, you might just stumble upon a house or two. I don't know, but it's going to be a big job, and I'm super excited because it's going to be a big build, and we're going to start streaming soon, so we're going to do some on stream. So yeah, I'm super excited, guys. But yeah, let me know what you think, and as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't already, make sure you join our brand new Discord server, where we kind of, it's a good way to kind of connect and share ideas and just have a good time, really. It's super friendly, super inclusive, so come get involved if you haven't already. And otherwise, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!